In the olden golden days of Hollywood, there would never have been a name like Renee Zellweger. The spin doctors would have changed that quick smart. And no doubt the homely Texas background would have been sexed up as well. But there's no way they'd ever have changed Renee herself. No matter what, the honesty, the lack of vanity, the old-fashioned values learnt from her immigrant parents would still have shone through. Maybe that's why she's so believable on screen. And it certainly helps when she's playing Bridget Jones, who's back with more from her diary and more trouble with Mr. Right.
This is a holiday in heaven.
Renee Zellweger is the first to tell you she'll go to almost any length to get into character, even if it calls for Bridget Jones to career down a ski slope completely out of control. With a Swiss dad and a Norwegian mum, you'd be fairly good skier.
No, see, you think so,
Yeah.
but there are no mountains in Texas.
No, well, that's true too, but I thought you might have visited relatives when you were younger.
I actually skied in Perisher Valley.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. That's where I
In
took my
Australia?
first slope, was down in Perisher Valley. My cousin and my aunt took me skiing the first time, and I think that pretty much was the extent of my skiing experiences until the Bridget Jones. Oh, God!
35-year-old Zellweger is certainly no stranger to Australia. Her father grew up here before moving to Texas, and Renee spent holidays with her Aussie family as a teenager.
The city is just extraordinary.
This is your first time back, what, in 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, it's been about 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. And this time you're with the whole family?
Yes, indeed. They're out there somewhere today, enjoying this glorious day.
So you're happy with the brunette look?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I have to be honest, I prefer you a blonde.
Do you?
Well, we met when you came out here for the first
Yeah,
Bridget
that's
Jones
right.
movie.
That's right.
I prefer you a blonde, I must say.
Okay, well, that's a good thing, because that's what naturally grows out of my head. But I don't know what to do about it now, because I'm afraid what the alternative might be.
Renee, you sort of fell into acting by mistake, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess so. As a profession, anyway. It was something that had been part of my adolescent experiences as I was growing up. You know, just something I thought was a lot of fun. It didn't mean that much to me beyond that until much later.
So no dreams of Academy Awards, fame,
Never.
red carpets?
Never. No, never.
The first lead role for this Texan was a B-grade splatter flick, the 1994 sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a movie Renee still hasn't managed to see. You haven't bothered to
But I
get it
would
out on
like
video
to.
one night or anything?
Wouldn't that be fun? That would be fun, actually. Get together with some of my friends from it.
You've been certainly lucky in the last decade or so, haven't you?
So lucky.
I will go with you.
Lucky? How lucky can you be to get your first big break in a blockbuster like Jerry Maguire?
Right now.
And opposite a star like Tom Cruise. But this Hollywood newcomer was then expected to do a nude scene with Cruise. And what did she say?
We sat and discussed it because I was
said
not
no.
prepared. Yeah. I've always had the same sort of value system.
It was certainly a very solid family background.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very lucky in that respect.
I'm so excited. I haven't seen the finished film yet. I'm going to see it now with my family. Hi, Joe.
Your grandmother?
My Aunt Joe. My great aunt. You look lovely, Joe.
But for all its trappings, the opening nights, the red carpet strolls, it's those solid family roots that make fame very hard for someone like Renee Zellweger.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
What do you find difficult with it?
The potential for humiliation is ever present, you know? The potential that something that you just didn't really mean to come out of your mouth just kind of pops out, and there it is, on tape, forever. That's always a special consideration. You know,
What about hearing your name
it's embarrassing.
8,000 times in 30
it's embarrassing to me.
Afternoon, Bridget.
Everyone's favourite girlfriend.
Mine too.
Yeah.
I think she's fantastic. Man. Bridget Jones, wanton sex goddess with a very bad man between her thighs. Mum. Hi.
Were you heard at the time when a lot of the English press were saying that you know, who is this unknown Texan comic who's going to try and use a London accent to be our Bridget Jones?
Tiny bit. Only while I was working at Picador at the publishing house.
When you were undercover?
That's right. I was doing the research about what Bridget's office life would be like.
And cutting out the
And
clippings.
cutting out the clippings. I had to cut out anything that pertained to the making of, you know, the Bridget Jones film. Crap Texan actress playing Bridget. Put it in the file.
So it must have been all the more satisfying when Bridget Jones was accepted not only worldwide but embraced by English audiences.
Oh, wow, that's a nice thing.
Does it ever puzzle you? Have you asked why?
One of the great scenes in the original Bridget Jones, which I loved, was when Hugh Grant was trying to get your giant grandma underpants off. It seemed a fun scene. Was there much ad-libbing going on at the time?
Oh, yeah, always with you. Always. You never know where it's going to go.
Absolutely enormous pants. No, don't apologise. I like them. Hello, Mummy.
And a
I
very
was horrified.
and a natural scene. I mean, a really natural scene, huh?
Oh, look at me. I'm probably bright red.
No.
The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy.
Just when you think Renee Zellweger couldn't possibly be more versatile, along she comes, singing and dancing her way through Chicago.
Here I am.
After all the glamour of Chicago, Renee Zellweger was hardly recognisable in Cold Mountain.
He left me once. Up in the mountains, I was 8. He's gone over 2.5 weeks.
He left you?
And after 2 consecutive years of being nominated for an Academy Award, it was this film which finally won her the Oscar.
I have to thank the producers, cast and crew of Cold Mountain. I'll never forget it, especially Jude and Nicole. Such a privilege to go to work every day with you. Such a privilege, my friends.
You became very close to Nicole Kidman too, didn't you, during Cold Mountain?
Sure.
Is she still a good mate?
She is. I like her very much.
She had a nickname for you too, didn't she?
Tweety?
Tweety Pie, right?
Yeah.
I think because of your beautiful face and your lips.
Yeah, I think it was about my lips.
Does she still call you Tweety Pie?
When I see her.
Hello.
It's me. I just had a rather graphic flashback. You do have a genuinely gorgeous bottom.
Thank you. I'm actually with the Mexican ambassador and the head of Amnesty International and the Undersecretary for Trade and Industry, and you're on speakerphone.
Oh, right.
Renee, how hard was it for you to think about doing the sequel to Bridget Jones?
There was trepidation.
Because, I mean, sequels often don't work, do they?
That's the thing. I didn't want to take this character that people feel so much affection for and just cavalierly make a superficial film.
5 weeks later. Weight 4,000 pounds.
And just like she did in the original Bridget Jones, Renee stacked on a heap of weight, over 10 kilos.
Number of calls from ex-boyfriend.
You have absolutely no messages. Not a single one. Not even from your mother.
Milkshakes, pizza, Doritos, French fries, pasta, chocolate, and that was just breakfast, huh?
Oh, I like to joke about that a lot. Occasionally we throw the Cool Ranch Doritos in.
But responsibly, you don't like talking about how you lose the weight. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a daughter, and I can understand where you're coming from. Is that true? That you don't?
Yeah, it's not my favorite question to answer. I don't know. I don't like to encourage the idea that it was a good thing that I don't look like Bridget Jones now. I think it sends a negative message, and I don't like to.
A dangerous message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, shall we?
Go. Jump. Oh, for Christ's sakes, go!
This is a fearless actress in every way. And while Bridget Jones's life is at times out of control, that's certainly not the case with Renee Zellweger. And that's just the way she likes it. But then again, you are a very pernickety type of person, aren't you?
That's it. Who taught you that word?
Well, I've read a lot about you.
Who taught you persnickety?
Well, I know that's one of your favourite words, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
And it means?
Particular.
Very particular.
Yeah, persnickety.
Renee, thanks very much for your time and good luck with the movie.
Thanks very much. Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes, segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.